The Guardians of the Galaxy, the game, has more of a Guardians-esque soundtrack than Guardians 3. There, I said it, now go worship Florence and the Machine. The Guardians of the Galaxy game was released in October of 2021. It was developed by Eidos Montreal, who are best known for the Tomb Raider trilogy with Camilla Luddington, which is now free on PlayStation Plus, and Deus Ex. I'm here to tell you what they took from those games works perfectly in this game. You play as Peter Jason Quill. The game starts you off in Peter's bedroom as a teen back when his mom was alive in the basement listening to a heavy metal band known as Star-Lord.
Star-Lord?
I have never read the Guardians comics, but it's dope to see where Peter came up with the nickname. You can interact with the CD booklet, magazine, even the guitar in the corner. We'll start off by saying the game never bores you even during cutscenes and requires the player to choose dialogue options and make decisions that directly impact how the story plays out.
This is a new low, Peter, even for you.
Corral, I swear it's not what it looks like.
That you're a junker trespassing in the most restricted area of space, who consorts with thieves and murderers, apparently.
Hey, killing people for money ain't murder, lady.
Funny story, actually. The nav crapped out and routed us through the quarantine zone.
Your navigation malfunctioned.
What can I say?
After waking up from the bedroom dream, you wake up on the Milano to see Drax, and throughout the first chapter you learn to use each of the Guardian characters to aid you in battle. Shoot a larva to drop down grates and jump points that steer off the path, but in doing so reward you with basic components and advanced components that can be utilized to upgrade the Guardians and purchase new moves that can help make battles easier. You can also find collectibles throughout that will initiate conversations with whoever the collectible is referring to. One of the collectibles, for example, was a Spinal Tap brace that when you head back to the Milano, Rocket will tell you what it is, as well as open up about what the Kree did to him. One of the character arcs the game throws your way is when you see the Nova Corps captain, or leader by the name of Corel, who has a 12-year-old daughter, Nikki.
I'm fine. Mom, seriously. A-okay. Barely a scratch.
Peter Quill and Corel hooked up 12 years prior, leaving the question, will they make Nikki his daughter? The story is a lot of fun to play, and choosing dialogue options and choosing between hiding illegal ship parts or a llama makes you second guess, if I chose to hide the llama, would I have to get 8,000 credits to pay for the fine in 3 cycles? I'm not sure, but that is fun for me to think about. The sound and voices of Guardians are not the actors who portray them in the movies. Instead, the game is set in the original universe of the comics and match the look as well as the voice actors. They do a great job of making the Guardians game stand out from the James Gunn trilogy.
Can't wait to be out of here. This place feels like it's about to collapse on itself.
I cannot wait to meet our monster.
I thought you were mostly interested in meeting the buyer.
She is a respectable collector.
Is it working?
Yeah, don't worry, Sunshine.
Ow!
The score of Guardians the game was done by Richard Jacques, who has done the soundtrack for Sonic Heroes, Sonic Forces, and a lot of other unknown Sonic games. Despite those less than stellar qualifications, Jacques does a great job matching the tone of who the Guardians are and the world we enter. The biggest complimentary piece to Guardians that makes it so incredible is the licensed tracks. The game rickrolls you with Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up, Bonnie Tyler, Motley Crue, Blue Oyster Cult, Billy Idol, Pat Benatar, and so many more incredible artists that lend their top hits to create the icing on the cake for a stellar sound design. Graphically, the game is great. I was playing on the PlayStation 5 and didn't notice a frame rate drop, skips, or any other issues we see with AAA titles, like it's just been a given. The Chewbacca figure in the game is a nod to Star Wars.
Oh. Peter! We've talked about you leaving your toys on the floor.
It's not a toy, it's an action figure.
More like an action landmine.
Stab your foot. I will.
He doesn't even... Never mind.
And design of each of the characters creates a unique Guardians universe that outside of the beginning, I found myself rarely even thinking about James Gunn's Guardians trilogy, which is absolutely a testament to the incredible team at Eidos Montreal. Guardians the game is one of the best first impressions I have played on this channel. After ending my first impression after Chapter 2, I wanted to continue playing that much more. It's a game that feels like a love letter to fans and respects and appreciates us gamers. With constant reskins, sequels, and broken AAA games, Guardians of the Game is a gentle reminder of how a game should be done and why I play them in the first place. Story and fun factor. Utilizing the Guardians' various abilities to take down enemies, having group create bridges, hell, even the huddle team move that if you don't select the right dialogue option can impact what the move does, makes the game that much more fun and interesting.
Gross. Nice splatter. Hey, 50 units says I can clear more of these suckers than you.
As if.
I almost forgot the game you play as Rocky as you go through chapter 1 has you shooting more larvae, that's what I'm calling it, than Rocket before the end of the chapter. It's really kind of like a mini game on top of the normal game that just makes Guardians the game stand out even more. I'm definitely going to go back to playing Guardians the game and giving the game a high first impression score of 4.5 out of 5, which, if the game keeps trending in the right direction, could be a 5 out of 5 in the final stretch. And now we want to hear from you. Have you played the Guardians of the Galaxy the game? Guardians of the Galaxy the game? If you have, leave a like and let us know about your experience with the game in the comments down below. Also down below you'll find the description where me and my brother Rocky's all other socials are located, as well as a link to our main channel Smokin Sessions, where we do movie reviews, watch-alongs, and all sorts of content that we're sure you'll enjoy. Also don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on videos like this from us in the future. Thank you so much for watching and or listening to this video, and we will see you all in the next gaming session.
We need to get rid of that animal. Now. I'm serious, Peter. If it stays on the ship, we all go to prison.
No one's going to jail. It's a harmless space llama thingy.
Harmless? Remember Inakubi?
I spaced out of my head to the depths of the universe. It's a spell or a chance just to open up a